There's a bunch of videos online about how to remove the front driver or passenger handle, but there's not a lot of ones showing the rear. So I'm gonna pop this open and see if it's as easy as I think it is. Be very careful with removing this. You can slowly pry it back and forth to release it, but I actually broke the clip up top, kind of like the one down here that you see at the bottom. It's right there, but let's see if we can get away with just screwing it back in. But judging on the new handle, there's one screw that we took out on this side, but there's another one right back here that we're not going to be able to get to. And I don't know if you can see it, but it's right back here behind the panel. So unfortunately, this looks like we're gonna have to remove the whole panel to get it out. So I tried to see if there was any other spots that are holding in the door, and it just looks like it's just this screw and this one down here. So we're gonna take that one out and see if we can put our hands behind the panel and start popping it out. So my suspicion was correct. It was only clips that were holding it in, all these little clips. So there was a little gap right here at the top of the door that I used to kind of put my hand behind and just kind of start prying little by little, and came down the sides of the door until I was able to take the whole thing off. So now we have access to this. I'm gonna unbolt this. I'm pretty sure we're just gonna have to switch out the cable back here and replace that, and we're good to go. All right, now that we have that off, we can compare the two. Looks like the only thing we're gonna need here is to pull this little piece off the lever, and then this placeholder we have for the door cable. Everything else looks about the same. All right, I gave my door a quick wipe down because we're already here, right? So after I put the little cable into the handle and put the placeholder right there for the cable, this has some hooks, you can see. You just need to put those hooks in and slide them over, and then we can put our bolt back in, and then start putting the panel back on and put the last piece of trim at the end. So I went backwards with the panel. I lined up the two tab holes right here and pushed those in, and then worked my way this way and gave it a good couple pushes all the way around to all the clips. I think there's two here, one and two here, two in the middle, and then one here on top. So just make sure you get those all in. And then I slid my trim piece back on over my door handle. So just one screw here and one screw down there. And that's it, all fixed. Cool, works just fine. This is what I'll be fixing next. These little pins that go on these quarter windows. This one comes flying back sometimes, and that one over there is completely broken. So I'm gonna be fixing those next. So if you liked it, subscribe, like the video, and then share it with a buddy if they got a broken handle too.